Subtitle: A has-been star, Peanut Butter, is squandering his fortune on terrible investments. Edited by Todd, the investment whiz from Tomato King. They brainstorm odd ideas like Arctic troop transport and swimming cars, a combo as iconic as the dynamic duo in Beverly. Subtitles: The finance guy warns, you're going broke, find a job, stop the startup nonsense. Then Peanut Butter recalls his agent. He goes to his agent for work, but opens the door to find no agent. Subtitles: The agent had retired, shoes around his neck, pants at knees, a magazine on the table. The magazine features trendy people, and after pondering, Peanut Butter realizes it's about doing handmade crafts on another level. He just didn't get the memo and ended up in the aft. Peanut Butter, however, is unfazed. Life is sunshine and rainbows. His wife asks, is it time to find a new agent? Better get auditioning, or the bank will come for the house. But Peanut Butter opts for a stroll around LA, just like in the good old days. Going with the flow, ready for any opportunity. That's the charm of Peanut Butter. He's as optimistic as the LA sun, strutting down the street like a happy little puppy. A poll has a fly-up, seeking 90 stars, perfect fit for Peanut Butter, who gets smacked in the face by the announcement. But he plays it cool, tossing away the relentless job offers, only to notice a shoe store is hiring. The ad seeks team players, that's me, Peanut Butter. A has-been star becomes a clerk, carefree. Peanut Butter is all about enthusiasm, and his vibe is infectious, making him an instant sales sensation. And luck is on Peanut Butter's side as a new agent, Carolyn, takes over his gigs. She bumps into a legendary writer, J.D. Salinger, the genius behind The Catcher in the Rye, but this literary genius claims to be dead to avoid the spotlight. Little does he know, he's just hiding in a bike shop. But Carolyn stumbles upon him and convinces him to come out of hiding, and even persuades the company to create a TV show for him. All they need now is a lively host, so Carolyn brings the director and Salinger to the shoe store. Facing bankruptcy, Peanut Butter drifts through LA, and fate gives him a golden opportunity to be the host of what could be the next big show. Of course, it's thanks to Carolyn's clever maneuvers. Back at the agency, the boss gathers everyone for a meeting. The boss praises a miracle worker in the room, and applause erupts. Carolyn is ready for the accolades. But lo and behold, they're honoring the little frogman. What in the world? Who knew this place was so wacky? Carolyn is not pleased and sticks around the office after hours, sharing gripes with her colleague, Bunny. Has been having trouble at home, and Carolyn, despite being busy at work, isn't feeling great with the pandemic looming over her life. Bunny comforts her. Picture yourself as the star of a movie, and you're just going through a heartbreak scene. The world's testing you, but this is how the story unfolds. Otherwise, by the end, when you get everything, you won't appreciate the struggle. There'll be many villains in the movie, but in the end, they don't really matter because it's your story. If BoJack Horseman is all about darkness, then Peanut Butter is that cheerful splash of colour. Even on the brink of bankruptcy, he still finds humour, trying to enjoy whatever fate throws his way. Some say his joy is superficial, lacking any real emotional depth. So he ends up divorcing Diane. And you know what? There's some truth to that, but with every strength comes a weakness, and it's hard for an excessively optimistic person to form deep emotional connections. Being excessively sensitive can easily result in overthinking and ultimately lead to melancholy. So remember, a person's strengths often bring weaknesses. You love money, right? Well, money has its